In this screencast you'll learn how to describe the inferred meaning in a text. And one of the things we'll go through is the criteria. So how do good readers infer meaning from a text? They do it in other ways. First thing is they link to their prior knowledge and experiences. They look for the mood or the tone of what is being written. So that means what is it sad, is it angry, is it happy? And they look for another meaning with words. And the really important bit with them is that they justify their answer by using the literal meaning. So they say, I think they describe the inferred meaning by saying something like, I think the inferred meaning from this part is blah blah blah. This is because it says in the text, or the literal meaning is. Really important to use that literal meaning when you're justifying your answers. So this is a poem about What the Drummer Said to the Drum by Gary McCormick. You miserable low-life bastard. At this point when we're first reading this, we had inferred that most people thought the writer is upset, which isn't really, that's what they're inferring from, but it's actually an implied meaning, but we'll come back to that another time. We saw you on the 4th of September calling into town on your spineless spine, giving us a flick and looking us over. And at this point when we were reading it on the cards, we thought that this was about the earthquake because it mentioned the 4th of September, which is a major date in Christchurch when a 7.2 or 7.1 earthquake hit Christchurch in 2010. On this page here, we thought that the text was about this part of the text here, where it says it was an earthquake. Then for the yellow pages, remember the torch, the bottles of water. We inferred from that it was to do with a survival kit. And the yellow pages piece referred to the fact that we were looking in what to do in the advent of earthquake, because there's the civil defence information inside the yellow pages phone book. Then my OU waited. I saw you the other day run up a blind alley full of hatred and dark breath. Black clouds only pity us. In this section here, we looked at this sentence here. Black clouds only pity us. And we thought as a group that the black clouds represented, or they're often used to describe a sense of foreboding. So something nasty or horrible has happened. And so we felt that this was an evil symbol, that black clouds only pity us. You held us down on the jagged ground, you shook the streets and the city buildings, you tore the spire from the cathedral. So in this bit here, we were becoming very certain that it was about Christchurch and the earthquake, because it referenced the cathedral, which is a major attraction, or was a major attraction in Christchurch from what it was known for. And all those people, the tourists taking photos, the babies taken in pairs, the hikers in the hills, the ones buried beneath us still. Now for this bit here, going back to here, this, what we inferred from this part of the text here is that there were people who will never be found because they're under rubble and they will never ever be found. So that's what we inferred from that, but that's describing the inferred thing. This piece here, we inferred that this was, the writer was actually talking about when it actually happened, when the earthquake actually struck, what was actually happening in this city. You miserable bastard of a thing, the time has come, said the drummer to the drum, when I can make no sense of it. And we inferred from that that the drummer, in this sense, was, or is either people or it's Mother Nature, and the drum is obviously the earthquake. And in this bit here, we're really inferring, well, we thought that it was about the author was also just really confused and really wondering why did this happen to Christchurch.